for the serious gamer.
Yo, what up, Shockbird? Yep, giving a little shout out like I said I would. This is a back-to-back commentary. It was supposed to be a live commentary. I promise you that. And I call this one Meeting My Biggest Fan, and you'll see why. These aren't actually too long. Now, when I was recording this, if you actually heard my live commentary on it, what my plan was to play a free-for-all, then go into the lobby, back out, and then go into a death match. Because I was trying to take the feedback from the first back-to-back. And you'll notice in this one here, too, I mean, obviously, one, the live commentary. Two, it's not compressed. So I didn't want to do that. And basically, also someone recommended, you know what you should do is you should play one, back out, and then go into a new lobby. Because typically, if you own someone in one lobby, and you just continue in that game, well, it's kind of obvious that you're going to own them in the next one. You know what I mean? So I thought, okay, those are valid points, and that's exactly what I'll do. But a couple of things went wrong with this one. By the way, I'm using a Kimbo M9s. This is not agency style either. This is just back-to-back. Kimbo M9s, and then the M4 with red dot. And I got Scavenger on. I actually don't mind the M4, surprisingly enough. Except in that very particular moment there when I just got owned. And look, stubborn me. Come on. You know what? I got a little stubborn. Now, what happened was, in this one here, and I don't do particularly well in this one. I think I go 30 and 10. But it wasn't the game. The next game after this, actually, I friggin' go ballistic and own everyone. But here, you know, I'm muting them all because there is too much noise. I get a little annoyed. I mean, if they're talking and everything and they're just making me laugh, I'll keep them unmuted. But if they're not saying anything sort of purposely, you know, that has anything to do with anything or isn't even funny, then I'll just mute them so that I can concentrate on my game. You know, try hard mode. So I'm playing this one here, and I do alright. I think I get commandoed and noob-tubed, and I was like, you know what, I probably shouldn't use this footage. I think I went like I said, 30 and 10. So it's a 3-to-1 kill-death ratio, which is okay. But I mean, typically what you guys want to see is some ownage, not some, hey, I did pretty good. You know what I mean? And I don't blame you. I mean, when you watch videos on YouTube, you want to see ownage. You don't want to just see some person doing reasonably well. Reasonably well is not entertaining. However, at the end of this this match here, come on, yeah, haha, camping at the top of the stairs. Now I get owned here. I think I drop down. If I drop, oh yeah, I should not have gone out that window. I should have went out the other window, but my plan was get the claymore there, drop down, because that place became so active. I was like, man, I gotta get the hell out of Dodge. But anyway, I do win this one, and then what happened was, I think because I got noob-tuber, I got commandoed a few times. I'm not sure. I guess we'll keep watching, but I'm pretty sure that was the whole point. And then in my live commentary, which was supposed to be live, but my dumbass didn't hit. I thought I was recording it. Like, I have my mic set up and everything, and then when I was done both games, not one, but both. Oh my god, please make sure you check your mic and your levels before you're doing this. This is my tip to you. I look, and all I see is a green light. A green light actually on the record, which means it's not recording. And I'm like, no, and I freak out. What's funny, though, and I'm going to keep it because you're going to hear it, is I come across Shockbird. And I had, like I said, I mean, you saw me. I muted everybody, so I couldn't really hear anything. And then you'll see me in the lobby. I was going to go and start, you know, just having some fun and talking a little smack in the lobby. So I unmute him, and then I hear him saying, oh, you know, I hope you can hear this. And I'm like, oh, it's just a little bit odd. And then as soon as I turn on my mic, all hell breaks loose. And you know what? I thought, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to back out and do a death match, because I thought it would. You know what? I do. I love my fans and everything, and I love fans, and it's the best feeling in the world when you come across like a true fan in the game, and I absolutely love it. And you know what? When that happens, I don't like backing out. So I typically, even if I'm recording something and I'm in the midst of it, and you know, it's not that I did terribly or terrible in it. It wasn't the greatest, but you know, my job is to create videos. But when I do run across fans and really good true fans, you know what? I do my best to stay in. I don't like just leaving. You know what I mean? I think that's the wrong thing to do, especially when you do have a fan in there. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, I took your noob tube ass out. Took it out with a predator through the window. Sweet. That guy deserved it. Anyway, and you know what really actually annoyed me was when I was doing my live commentary. Sometimes when I'm doing my live commentary and I'm listening to myself in the midst of it, I kind of like, yeah, that was kind of witty. That was a little bit funny. And I thought actually this live commentary was going exceptionally well. So I was equally pissed that I didn't get to share it with you guys. But I promise that the next one I will for sure have live commentary. Believe me, I will be checking that damn mic level because that pissed me off, man. Not only did I have, you know, a really good game the next time, and I was interacting with my fan, having a good time, and, you know, the commentary was lively. It was live and lively. But, and it pissed me off. I was like, no, but I thought I'd bring it to you anyway. You know why I brought it to you? Because I told Shockbird that I would. Because he was, you know, he was a fan, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna post this anyway. They were good games, and I'll give you a shout out. So that's what I'm doing, and I keep my word on that. I'm not gonna back down, even though yes, maybe it's still the same thing, and it's gonna be long, and I'm, you know, subject to ridicule. But I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll find it rather humorous. He was a very excited fan, and again, Shockbird. Give you another shout out. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the fact that you like watching my videos, and I'll continue to do so. So, you know, shout out. Oh, so I do, and like I said, I mean, I do well, and I don't care. I know I did 30 and 10, but you know what? Sometimes you get in those games, no matter what. I mean, yeah, I win it, and it's okay that it's 3-1 or whatever, but sometimes when you get those noob tubes, there is nothing much that you can do. There's nothing, you can't escape that. Oh, look at that. And I think what was funny is when we go into the next game, he's like, I will use any weapon that you want me to use. I will not noob tube. I think he was like, maybe, I don't know if he realized it after or whatever, but I mean, anyone that's a true fan of mine or Spider Bite or whatever, well, at least mine. I don't know how Spider Bite feels about it, but I'm sort of very anti running around with noob tubes. Yes, I know they're in the game, blah, blah, blah. But like I've always said, like a broken record, you know what? Have some respect for yourself. And if you know that everyone hates certain weapon and you want to be sort of respected within the game or the community, you kind of need to try and go away from that. And no, not everyone takes it as seriously as me. Anyway, let's watch this, and I'll stop talking as soon as actually I unmute him. So we're done the game here, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to talk. Oh, what an awesome game-winning kill with Shockbird! Woo! So you can see they're still muted. I have no idea who these people are, and when we get into the lobby, I actually unmute them, and then I'm getting ready to talk some smack before I leave. But just listen into this.
That you have heard me. You realize my dedication to you. Please send me. Oh my God! He's turning on his mic. GUNNS4HIRE. Love you. Honestly. Oh, sorry, man. Am I in it? I'm sorry. Am I really in this commentary? Because when my friends see this, you don't understand, man. No, you really don't understand. You know what? I will not noob tube. I will run around with any weapon you tell me to run around with. Alright, man. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You know, like I said before, I don't mind doing it. I come across fans and I'll stay an extra game. I like doing it.
Alright, no problem.
Alright, let's get into the game here. I'm going to be using the M4, same setup as before, and I can't really remember what the hell I was talking to him about. I think I was just saying have a good time.
Bernardo. Fabio.
And I couldn't help but start like laughing a little bit.
Fabio, guess who's talking to me? GUNNS4HIRE. Oh my god, GUNNS4HIRE's talking to me. My heart's beating really fast. Hold on, I'll just call you back. This is embarrassing. He's laughing at me now.
I was explaining to him it wasn't me laughing at him. I'm thinking about you guys watching this and how much you guys are going to laugh. And then he responds to that.
You know what? I don't blame them. I'm kind of gay right now. I don't blame them. You know what? For someone like you, it's worth it.
Anyway, we'll get back into the gameplay here. So I was using the M4 again on this one here. I actually got kind of lit it up here. I don't know. You know what it is? Maybe it was just because he was in there, and having a fan like that in the game really sort of pumps you up. It gets you all geared up, and you're like, wow, I got a real fan here, and I've got to perform. So I went, I basically, look at that. Hey, why don't you shoot the washing machine, you dill nut? So I went into try-hard mode because, you know what, that's what I should be doing. That's what they want to see, and they don't want to see me just sort of fool around with stuff. And with a fan like that, especially when they're in the game, I want to do my best. I want them to sort of see the better side of me rather than me just sort of fooling around or being sloppy and stuff. So I ended up having a really good game. Not everyone was enthusiastic about it. I know Mini Mac. Yeah, he was, and Minnie, I'll give you a shout out too if you watch this. He was a tryhard as well. He wanted to do some annihilating, but yeah, it didn't work out so well for Minnie, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's usually always someone, and especially the number of things that I launched on here, it would be very difficult, even if you weren't. I mean, even if you were like, I don't know, high caliber or whatever. I mean, I steal this. First of all, I get a Predator, then I steal the dude's care package, which happens to be a Pavlo. So, you know what? Things are starting off pretty good here. I launch it right away. Whoa. I just, you know what? You get lucky in certain things. You do. Part of it is luck. The other part is knowing the maps and just sometimes staying on the move.
I know. No.
But I don't you know, some of you are like, oh, you're camping, whatever. I'm trying not to camp. I mean, I'm trying to move around as much as possible here. You know, but I don't run around aimlessly. For those of you that are like pure run and gun, well, I don't agree with that. I think it's a poor way of... Oh, I almost shoot at my Pavlo here too. I think it's a poor way of playing the game. You know, yeah, you know what? Move and stay on the move and everything like that, but don't just run aimlessly around, because you're gonna end up getting killed that way. But in this case here, I got a Pavlo, I got a Predator, I got a Harrier, and then I think I even end up with my second Pavlo. So things go pretty good for me in this last round here, and I was glad. You know what? Especially playing with a fan like Shockbird, you know what I mean? It's nice, it's refreshing, and it's a real good feeling. It's kind of what rejuvenates me when I come across fans like that. You know, in random games and everything, it really does make me feel like I'm doing a good job. It makes me feel like, you know what, I gotta get better. I can't slack. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about the trolls, because you know what? Things are going all right, and you do have fans, and you shouldn't really worry about it so much. So, you know, and generally I don't really usually get, you know, I don't really care about the trolls and stuff like that. In all honesty, like I said before, I know I mentioned a lot, but they're a useful tool when you're a director. But like I said, in these moments here, you forget about all the bad stuff, and you just have a good time, and you put on a good show, and that's it. And I really do enjoy it. And it happens more and more often now. You know, I used to talk a lot of smack and do all sorts. Oh, I think is that a good one? Yeah, a lot of smack. But then, you know what? You can't do that. You can't do that as a director. And I know I've heard in the past that some people are like that. I can't, in all honesty, remember who they are. And even if I did, I wouldn't say their names, because I don't want to drag anyone down or bash anyone. But you got to be careful. Once you start getting up there in subs, You have to maintain a positive public image. Talking smack is fun once in a while just to gear them up, but don't overdo it. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much, Guns for Hire. Thank you so much. Wow, I don't know, I can't thank you enough. I really can't.
Well, I'm Guns4HIRE from NextGenTactics. Hope you enjoyed it, and a shout out again to Shockbird. It's good playing with you, buddy.